Hey friend, how are you today? Today's video is a quick review over this wig, and this is Raquel Welch, and it's the style Watch Me Wow. I have it in the color SS9, which is shadow shades or shaded cocoa. It's the only wig that I have in this color. I think it's a super pretty color. It's just different. I do have a video comparing actually this color to another one of John Renault's colors. Okay, so I will link that up here for you to look at if you're interested in that. So kind of like sister colors in a way. Now this is a dark brown. As you can see, it's a dark brown. So the base color is a 9, which you really wouldn't think that a 9 would be this dark. To me, it looks way darker than a 9. So it looks more like a 6, maybe a 4, probably a 6. But you can see that there's definitely a dark base there. The highlights that you see, those are that 30. Okay, so 930, that's the 30, and it's like an auburn highlight. Let me read you the actual color code. The color code says, so SS Cocoa, okay, so SS 930, medium brown with auburn highlights and a medium brown rooting. So you can see the root there, which does, make it a little bit darker. When you have a root, usually it makes the color seem darker, especially with these darker colors anyway. And this isn't a color that you can find across all of Raquel Welch's wigs, only some of them, so I don't really know why that is. Maybe because this one is not heat friendly, so it has maybe something to do with that. I think this wig is actually a really good value for what you're getting, even though it, like I said, it's not heat friendly. I don't always prefer the heat friendly styles because in my opinion, the heat friendly styles get more tangly or get tangly more easily. Okay, so I kind of prefer it not to do that. I mean, most people would, but I think that, you're looking at heat friendly versus not. Heat friendly really feels more like hair, the fibers do, whereas non-heat friendly, I'm not saying that they don't, but you can feel a difference. There is a little bit of difference, but I don't know that somebody would look at me and say, oh, that's not a heat-friendly wig. I think that it's good to kind of see what you like if you're trying to decide between the two. Now this one does have a little bit of fringe here. Because it has that lace front, I'm able to sweep it off my face and not have to worry about it in my face. Because as I've said before, 4-inch bangs are way too long for me because I have a really short forehead. I could probably move that back just a tad bit, but I have a really short forehead, so it's going to be always in my eyes. So rather than taking it and getting it cut or cutting it myself, I just sweep it, and it really does pretty much stay like that. There have been a couple days that I've worn it that I just take some of the John Renault styling cream and just kind of put it through there, and it'll pretty much hold all day, which I think is great. There is permatease here, so definitely the shaded root does kind of hide it, but I'll get up kind of close, but you can see it, and you can feel it too. It's there. I think if you didn't have permatease, it would just really be flat on the head. So I think it's important that you do have this, and you can kind of bump it up just a little bit if that's your style. I prefer just to have it down just a little bit, but you can definitely do that. There is a little bit of permatease in the back too, so you can get that really nice little bumpy profile if you want that. And I'll show you the inside too in just a few minutes. It actually has a mono crown. This does have some layers around the face. As you can see there, as I kind of move it, you can see the layers there. It's kind of like a mid-length cut, I would say. I like how it frames the face here, just kind of softly frames the face. Let me give you some measurements. Front is 5.5 inches, so definitely a little bit longer than 4, right? So 5.5 inches on the front. The crown is 13 inches, so 13 inches here. And then the sides are 8.5 inches, so 8.5-inch sides. I don't know exactly where they're taking that from, but there's kind of a shorter layer there, but 8.5 inches on the sides. The back is 12 inches and the nape is 8.5. Okay, so the back probably from around this area is 12 inches, And the nape, from the nape down, I'll show you that, is 8.5. Now before I take it off, I will show you a couple ways that you can style it. If you like to have barrettes in your hair, you can definitely do that. Just stick it in, you know, the barrette into like one of those wefts and kind of pull it back like that. If you really do want to pull back the bangs, you can do that as well. So kind of like that. Let me, yeah, I do have another barrette here. So you can kind of pull them back like that. I think that's pretty cute. There is a is there a mono? I can't remember if that's a mono. I think it is. I can't remember. I have a lot of wigs, but we'll look in just a second and you'll see if it's a mono top or it's not a mono top, but I think it's a mono side part if I'm not mistaken. But let me get close so you can see the lace front there. Sometimes I just like hair, my own hair included, off my face, which that's almost all the time, off my face. So having it pulled back like this or in a headband is always kind of the best thing that I can do for myself. Glasses fit underneath the ear tabs just fine, and the ear tabs are right there, so they're fitting underneath that right there. I don't go over the ear tabs with my glasses, but there you go. I just put them over, which is totally fine. It does not have a monofilament side part. I couldn't remember, guys. Right now I'm doing good to get out of bed in the morning and get my papers graded because it's the end of the semester, so I apologize. All right, so we do have a front lace, as I've talked about. Okay, so it's a good, you know, it's not a huge one, but it's a good size of a front lace. And then here is that monofilament crown. So right at the crown, it's gonna look like, you know, you can move that crown wherever you want, basically. It's gonna look more like natural hair. The cap has that, I can't remember, I'll have to put it right here, what it's called, but it's polyurethane, maybe? So it will conform, basically, to your head. It does have an extended nape, and that's the nape where that is 8.5 inches, I said, where that 8.5 inches is. The ear tabs are nice. The lace comes all the way down, as you can see there. Of course, there are the stays there in the ear tabs, but I do like how the lace comes all the way down there. And then, of course, on both sides. And then Velcro adjusters. Velcro adjusters are always my favorite adjusters just because they're just so much easier, in my opinion. Okay, now I'm just gonna hold it here and you can really see that auburn, right? That's that 30 that you're seeing mixed with the 9. So it's a very nice highlight. It isn't chunky. I think it's very, very well blended. People aren't gonna be like, oh my God, she colors her hair. You know, if that's not something that you want, you're not gonna get that with this, because I really do think it looks really natural. Let me show you all sides. Overall, I think that Watch Me Wow is a really good value for the money. I think you can get it for under $200. That's a really good price for a wig that has a lace front. If you are thinking about just a regular mid-length type of cut, that's what this is. There are really no bells and whistles as far as the cut is concerned, but it's nice. I've gotten like a lot of compliments on this wig, believe it or not. When I've worn it in three other videos, and every time I get compliments on it. So people like it, and I like it too. I do find myself wearing it quite often. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you will like and subscribe. I'm almost to 2,500 subscribers, guys. When I get there, I'm gonna be doing a giveaway, so please like and subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything to subscribe, okay? I hope you're having a great day, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.